December is here, and with it all of the festive joy and mulled wine and mince pies and parties. And if you're wondering why your period might be a bit different than usual in December or January, and I have you covered this week on Siobhán Talks Periods. I'm going to share 3 ways that the food, drink and merriment of the season might impact your period and could result in some changes to your cycle in the coming months. So with the festive season upon us, there's changes to our routine, our diet and stress levels, and changes in our physical activity levels. They can all have an impact on our next period and potentially the next few to come. All of that merriment and festivities could have really both positive and negative effects on our cycle. So this blog is absolutely not intended to give you advice on what to do and what not to do over the festive season. It's in no way meant to shame anyone, me included, for probably throwing all caution to the wind over the next few weeks when it comes to our normal wellness routine. I am instead intending to share helpful information so that you're equipped with the knowledge and understanding about how your choices might impact your period. So you're not, left wondering what is wrong with you if you suddenly get bad cramps with your next bleed or a change in your normal cycle length or worse PMS or anything like that. So eat, drink and be merry. 'Tis the season after all. Festive food choices can impact your period. So overeating, merry greeting, overeating is so common at this time of year that we merrily hum about it in festive songs. But it's not about eating too much turkey or my advice having way too many roast potatoes or a bit of pudding after dinner. It's more to do with that never-ending box of celebrations, all the mince pies, those massive boxes of biscuits, selection boxes, anything overly processed or full of sugar. And there is science to back up that link between sugar consumption and PMS. And it's often a double whammy because when we start eating more junk over the holidays, we eat less nutrient-dense food and our stores of vitamins and minerals can be depleted. And a lack of key nutrients can be a big factor in period pain. So if you don't ordinarily eat this much sugar, you may find that PMS, period pain and other symptoms like premenstrual acne, they might all knock on your door for a month or two after. And if this does happen, the good news is that it can be turned around pretty quickly once you get back to your normal diet after the festivities end, and taking a good full spectrum multivitamin and mineral over the holidays could help too. And you could still aim for at least 5 portions of veg in addition to all the treats, and make sure opt for some nuts and clementines in between all the roses and mince pies. Festive drinking can cause some menstrual changes too. There's ample research now showing the effect of alcohol on our menstrual cycle. Instead, mulled wine can be made with some delicious spices and less sugar to make it more period friendly. And of course, the everything in moderation will help too. But if you do end up drinking loads more than usual this month, that's fine too. But hopefully understanding that it may affect your period symptoms will mean you can use that experience to give you better clarity on how alcohol affects your body and your cycle. And it's different for everyone. So whatever choices you make, just observe your body, let it be some solid me search and give you better understanding of your body. I would also recommend taking milk thistle complex drops throughout the festive season as well. Great for the liver. It's not just alcohol though. An increase in caffeinated drinks can contribute to PMS too. And of course there's a link with sugar consumption, so go easy on soft drinks. And then if you do need more coffee than normal to keep you going after a few festive nights out, try some energy boosting adaptogenic herbs instead, like Siberian ginseng, also called eleuthero or eleutherococcus. And that helps our body to adapt to stress and will help you get through the exhaustion without needing too much extra coffee. Next up, it's the benefits of merriment. If you have a stressful job, you may find that you're more relaxed and happier over the holidays. And it's amazing when our bodies get the rest that they need, how quickly they can often heal. So, if you manage to have a happy, relaxed and jolly old time, you may notice some big shifts in your mood and also fewer PMS symptoms in your next cycle. My family are big into dancing at the festive family get-togethers, shaking Stevens, a bit of Boney M, of course ABBA, where they're all blaring as we dance on our chairs after dinner, and it's absolutely great crack. But from a health point of view, it's a good idea too, because moving our bodies after a big meal can help to reduce the big glucose spike that you might get after all those extra spuds and pudding, and blood sugar balance is really important for hormone balance. And on the flip side, a lot of the merriment of the season comes from lounging on the couch, rewatching Love Actually and Home Alone. But the only issue is if you're used to having a bit more movement in your life, the extra sedentary weeks over the holidays could contribute to period pain because pelvic stagnation can make cramps worse. So make sure you're still getting out for some frosty walks with your family members or a winter swim if you're brave enough, but find that balance between lounging and lunging, so to speak. Your period will thank you. One more side effect of merriment could be more late nights, more lie-ins, and if you're used to rising early for work and the change in circadian rhythm could lead to a longer or shorter cycle in the coming months and potentially put more PMS too. Our hormones love routine. So when we disrupt that routine a little, it can go haywire. And the same goes for traveling home, say, especially with changes in time zones or even doing shift work. But again, please, enjoy your traveling and your parties and your mornings without an alarm. Glorious. Just know that your cycle might be a bit different next month, and there's a pretty simple explanation. I know it's not the most wonderful time of year for everyone. It can be lonely for many. It can bring up a lot of grief and sadness. Of course, there's also the stress of dealing with annoying relatives who always have a comment to make about your weight or your relationship status or whatever. Or perhaps, you just end up seeing people you really don't get along with. And then if you suffer from PMS or PMDD and you're unlucky enough for that premenstrual week to fall over the holidays, then all of your relatives might end up as annoying relatives, let's be honest. But that could add to the stress on your nervous system, and that can subsequently impact your hormones. And even if you love this time of year like me, it is easy to get caught up in the hustle bustle, the stress of finding the perfect gifts. And stress can often lead to worse PMS, longer cycles, delayed menstruation. So you might notice your period is later than usual if you're a bit stressed. But I do find that normally once the stress passes, your period will come. I would always invite you as much as you can to say no to things you don't want to do. Maybe download a meditation app and do a few minutes in the morning and evening, look into tapping, emotional freedom technique, get out for some walks in nature, anything to reduce the holiday stress. And of course, as a herbalist, I'd recommend some herbs like Passiflora would be a great option. Ava will do a Passiflora spray that you can just simply spray in your mouth as needed whenever you need some kind of soothing herbal medicine. And with all that being said, I want to wish you all the joy and happiness in the world at this festive time of year. Let these herbal remedies be supportive allies for you over the holidays. May you eat with awareness and drink with understanding, and may all of your days be merry and bright.